Hi, we are Beau and Brandy, and along with our little lady Una, we've been sailing our way through the Eastern Caribbean on our self-converted electric sailboat Saoirse. We love living on the ocean, and our boat allows us to be completely self-sufficient most of the time. We convert sunlight to electricity, we can make seawater turn into drinking water, and we always have a place to sleep wherever we go. The only thing missing lately has been catching our dinner from the sea, which allows us to be truly off-grid. Thankfully, with our sail to St. Maarten, our dry spell has ended.
We are out of here. Goodbye, Ile Fourchue. Hello, St. Maarten. It's a cloudy day. Probably gonna take us about 6.5 hours. Hopefully sooner, since it's blowing about 17, gusting up to 25. So we should be able to do better than 4 knots, which is our typical average. Alright, we're free. Breakfast of champions. Spinach and eggs and red peppers.
Swiss cheese.
And cheese.
Ooh, that does not look pretty.
We got a nice little squall coming, so time to get wet. Nice little bath, you know, free bath, free water.
Hope it brings wind. Currently dodging.
Squalls.
We got one there. One over there.
One right there.
One over there.
That we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, that one.
Oh. And we're also trying to avoid non-fishing zones. Well, the rain's definitely not coming from behind us. You can't even see the island anymore. Well,
I'll have to put in a GoPro on that.
here comes the rain. Bye. Just had to jibe real quick to get out of those big race boats way. They were coming in real fast.
Every now and then you come across where you have to maybe open the book about what rules of the road are in the ocean. We've pretty much have just come to the conclusion that most people don't abide by them. And second, we just prefer not to be the ones in anybody's way. So those guys just zoomed on through and we had to change course, but
I think they had right away, didn't they?
yeah, I think they had right away anyways, but it doesn't matter to us.
We've got clear skies now. All the squalls are gone. We're getting a little frustrated there for a bit because the squalls were like sucking the wind and we were going probably like 2 knots. But the sun's come out, We threw up our big 145. We got the main up. We're on a nice beam reach. Pushing about what, 6.5 knots?
Reverse that.
What?
You can reverse that.
We're
5.6.
5.6 knots.
Up to 6.
But we're doing a lot much better.
A lot much.
Yeah, a lot much better. We're doing a lot better now. The frustrations have gone. How far out are we? We've got about 4 or 5 miles to go, but we think it's a lie because we're gonna have to tack in to get to our anchorage.
Getting a little gusty, so Beau is up at the bow, taking down the Genoa. It's just too much. It's overpowering us, and we're actually going a lot slower than what we should be, so he's going to change it out to the jib. We don't have too much longer to go, but we just want to make it a more comfortable ride and not get overpowered or knocked down, because nobody needs that. Nobody. How you feeling about this sail?
Very sporty. It's just very gusty right now. So like we'll get on a nice course going about 5.5 knots, and then the gust hit, and then we have to fall into, well, I guess point into it, kind of depower, and it screws us all up. So we gotta then get back on track, and it's just never ending. Just like that.
But what happened?
Oh, we caught a fish! Woo!
Finally!
Our streak has ended. Thank God.
Dinner time.
Yeah, we caught a nice size Cero mackerel.
It'll work. As long as it's not. Damn, girl, hold up. Is it a mackerel? We made it. We made it with a fish, but currently right now we are surfing waves, which isn't horrible. It's not nauseating, but Beau is gonna work his magic and put out the swell bridle again. You should literally see these waves. This little boat over here is just whoop, getting consumed by them. I'm glad we are not that close. Oh, here's the fish.
He's not the biggest guy, but he'll make a couple meals. And he is delicious.
How do you want to make them?
I don't know. I'll fillet it and I'll let you decide.
Okay.
Having issues?
Whenever you have garlic powder or onion powder on a boat, it tends to clump up. We've tried to put rice in it. It does not do anything except for make rice garlic. And you don't want to break your teeth on that. If you guys have any hints, let me know, because we cannot figure it out. It's only the garlic powder and onion powder, but yes.
So, what'd you decide?
We are having, let's just say how excited I am for having fish on the boat finally. We're having some parmesan and crusted, simple garlic and piment doux. What's this called? Paprika, salt, onion powder, or garlic powder, and parsley, and the base of Parmesan cheese. I was surprised that it didn't call for eggs, so we just covered it in oil, and now we are putting it in. And I like to sprinkle.
Looks delicious. What you got going on over here?
That is our
Cauliflower?
cauliflower mash.
You need help with that?
Yes, and we're gonna make it garlic, add a little creme fraiche, since French don't believe in sour cream for some reason. So we're adding creme fraiche, which actually we like better. So, but yes, if you could help me with that, that would be very helpful.
All right. Highly recommend getting one of these immersion blenders. Super helpful. So this roll's not too bad, huh?
No, you did a great job with that. Thank goodness, because... Alright, watch out. Coming into the oven.
Tiny kitchen living. Only one person in the kitchen at a time.
Switch. Actually, I need to wash my hands. Mashed cauliflower is a pretty big staple for us.
If we can find it.
If we can find it. It's really hard. Now that we've been in some of the French islands, it's much easier to find those sorts of vegetables. We've been so... Can you guys hear me? We've been really happy that the past couple islands we've been to, they've had a great selection of fruits and vegetables, with the exception of sour cream.
How long does the fish need to cook for?
Let me consult the recipe. 15 to 20 minutes.
You got a timer going?
Nope, going to.
So, do you want Parmesan in here too? Or is that too much?
I think it would be good. Parmesan, parsley, and... Oh wait, we're gonna put some creme fraiche in it.
Yeah.
Or do you want chives?
Chives.
I think chives would be good.
Is it Parmesan?
Maybe Parmesan on top.
Okay.
Do you want the salt and pepper on the table?
No, that's alright.
The real cook She's actually just the vacuum cleaner. She's just here for the scraps. What are you doing down there? What are you doing down there?
Just looking for scraps.
She was already looking. I had some of the Parmesan cheese fall on the floor and she was looking at.
Looks delicious.
Ooh la la.
Oh, this one?
Yes. Oh, it smells so good.
Brandy did a great job.
It's
Oh man,
totally
it's way
not.
blown out. You guys see that?
Mmm.
Doesn't look like much, but
Hey!
no, I mean like on film, it doesn't look very well. But
You haven't tasted it yet either.
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. So we're just gonna check in here,
Okay.
and then I need to get some boat parts, and then we're gonna head up to Grand Case. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Grand Case. That's where Serabi recommended, right? Oh wait, you can dive up there.
That was really good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yay!
This should be a new staple whenever we can find Parmesan.
Whenever we can find fish on the end of our pole.
Potatoes aren't bad. Way better with bacon though.
Mm. Instead of making you guys sit here and watch us eat, gonna go ahead and end it here for the night. But first, we wanted to thank everybody who watched. If you guys are liking what you're watching, make sure you subscribe. That's the biggest thing that helps us out. I've got like food in my mouth. Let me.
Take a drink.
Yeah. The biggest thing that you guys can help us with is subscribing. If you're watching and you're liking it, just make sure you're subscribed.
And if you guys like looking at pretty pictures, Brandy does an awesome job with our Instagram account. So go ahead and follow us, Beau and Brandy.
It's somewhere where we kind of stay up to date. So if you guys want to know where we're at right now, make sure you follow us. Also, we wanted to give a big, huge shout out to all of our amazing patrons.
Yes, thank you so much, guys.
You guys help support us in measures you don't even know.
Yeah, you guys really help us keep these videos going.
And if you guys want to know more about Patreon and how you could support this production if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and check the link out below. And also, speaking of Patreon, we wanted to wish Anita a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Thanks for everything, Anita. Hope you're enjoying this special day.
All right, until next week, guys. We'll see ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye.